Alright, so I am back with the brow slay. You ladies have been asking over and over that I do an updated tutorial, so here we go. Okay, so it's no secret that I use Anastasia's Dip Brow in Ebony, and I also touch it up with the Anastasia Brow Definer in Granite. And the concealer I use for my brows is NC45 by MAC. So before I get started, I always make sure that I have my eyebrows groomed, all hairs going in one direction. So I'm using my angle brush. I have to get the number of which one it is. It's by Anastasia as well. If I'm saying this wrong, Anastasia, so many people say it so differently. But anyways, I usually start with the bottom of my hairline because I love a thick brow, and I go outside of my natural brow line. So I usually start at the bottom and then work my way up to the top and line up the top as well. Don't worry about if it's messy, if it's not even, things like that. Don't worry about that because that's what the concealer is for, and we're going to clean it up. Okay, so I don't know if you ladies noticed, the trick to making sure my brow looks very natural, I see a lot of people, if that's your thing to do, then by all means, but to make mine look a lot more natural, I do not take my dip brow or my pencil toward the front of the brow and fill it in. I want to make sure my natural hairs are as visible as possible. So this part is optional. I just love a darker, edgier brow. So I line it up with my Dip Brow pomade first in Ebony, and then I go in and use the brow definer in Granite to give it a little bit more oomph, a little bit more definition, a little bit more wow and slay. I know y'all like my commentary. So here is the tricky part. I am using my Anastasia brush number 20 and then also my NC45 by MAC. Start by lining at the bottom. That's just my preference. You can start from the top if you want to, but this part is not as hard as you think it is. You're just gonna follow where you outlined your brow, whether you did it outside your natural hairline or you did it within your natural hairline. I chose to go outside of it so I can be in control of the way my arch is, the way that my brow is shaped. Now time to clean up the top. Jeez, I can never talk when I'm doing voiceovers, but excuse me for this blurry action I got going on. This is very hard. One, I wear glasses so I can barely see, so it's very hard for me to focus in the camera and do this tutorial. But anyways, you're just going to clean up and then brush up, because that concealer, you want to make sure that you blend that into the T. And same for the bottom as well. You want to make sure that you brush your concealer down. So when it comes to brows, I'm a perfectionist. I like to make sure my brows are perfect. I'm just cleaning up the area, making sure all of my concealer is blended in nicely. This is my smudger brush that I bought from Target, and right now I'm just kind of cleaning up a little bit more of the concealer. This really helps to get really close to the brow line. And then I go back in with the number 20 brush, and I just go in and just sweep it up and fade it out a little bit toward the front to make that brow look natural. Alright queens, so we are finished. I really hope that you slay your brows. Go out in the day and brow slay all day, every day. I know you guys have been asking for the longest for me to do an updated brow tutorial, so here you go. And if you want to see this look, let me know and I can have that video up for you guys as well. And as always queens, I hope you get the same results or even better. See you next time.